Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the final installment in our Maximizing Synergies series. We have looked at almost every single team build synergy that can be applied in this game, and today we are going to round that out by having a look at the resilience synergies. Now, resilience synergies are actually a little bit weird in a similar vein as to how I believe it was the mastery synergy that we talked about. So let's have a quick look at the alliance enhancement tree so you can get a better understanding of what resilience does for you. Now, resilience has a defensive practicality to it, but it behaves differently. So it has certain facets that it will protect you from, such as energy attacks, shock resistance, fire resistance, freeze resistance, or reduced damage from those different elemental types. So again, has some benefit to the defensive side of things, but for some more niche applications, to be sure. Now, there's some benefit that you can get out of it, to be completely frank, but it's not one that I put a lot of value in because ideally, if you're playing this game efficiently, you're not taking hits to the point where you're needing to rely on that. But if you do, for whatever reason, need to find out how to increase your resistance or your resilience, and maybe one of those instances is for attacking into the Phoenix fight, trying to unlock her because that gauntlet, or trying to unlock her alternate costume because her gauntlet can be pretty tough, then resilience may be something that's beneficial for you. But there are 6 different categories that resilience is classified across, and those are the crew, Back in Black, Big Brains, Web Warriors, Guardians of the Galaxy, and First Class X-Men. Those are the 6 categories, and a vast majority of the cast, if they have any resilience synergies at all, only have 1. And there are only 5 characters that have 2 or more. Those being Black Panther, Black Widow, Spider-Man, Venom, and Morbius. And Black Panther is the only character that has 3 synergies in the resilience category. So it's pretty limited as to what you can do. So of those 5 characters, there's really 2 different changes that you could make to it in order to get any sort of additional benefit out of it. And it just so happens that the winning lineup for maximum resilience efficiency is, of course, Black Panther. You also include Black Widow, Venom, and Morbius. And that just is because you get better lineups across the synergy categories for these 4 characters as opposed to having Spider-Man in that mix. Because Spider-Man has the big brains synergy, but Venom and Black Widow are both missing those synergies. And you get a better benefit from having the Back in Black synergy that Morbius has, and pairing that with the big brains than having the Web Warriors pairing from Spider-Man, because that applies to all members of this team as opposed to just 2 of them. And as you can see in the top right-hand corner, you get a 14% yield out of the resilience synergy specifically. So that's a decent amount of resistance to those more niche damaging type of attacks. Additionally, you get a fairly good boost to your energy with that 3% that's added on, and a little bit of mastery as well. I don't hate this team composition, though you'll probably find yourself using Black Panther and Morbius, occasionally dabbling over to Venom, and not really having a whole lot to do with Black Widow, but rather just kind of having her along for the ride and some of the synergies that she can offer. But what do you think? Do you think that this would be a fun team to play with? Do you think that resilience has more benefit to adding or having on your team than what I've outlined today? Be sure to let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe for the daily variety content, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.